We're not overcomplicating dishes. We're not trying to turn a good piece of lamb, a great piece of fresh fish, or a lovely chicken into something that it doesn't want to be.
Guys, can we do one quick push now? We're falling behind. Let's go a little bit faster.
I mean, I was personal chef to the Prince of Wales. I cooked for him directly. Every dish that I executed had to be 100%, 100% of the time. If you're being cooked for 365 days a year, there's going to be some days where you want to just dumb it down, just want to have something simple. So I could be as extravagant, as crazy, and as creative and as dynamic as I felt I could be, and that works most of the time. But we all have our quiet days. We all have a day where we want some humble, simple, homely food. It's only human nature. I'm not a Chinese speaker. That's why I've got great assistants. My number two is a local guy. He's been cooking for 25 years. He's been in these kitchens here for 8 of those years. He knows the game. He knows everybody. He knows where everything should be. The learning process for me, not just for my junior guys, you know, my rank and file chefs and my assistants, is that I'm learning all the time as well. I'm discovering new twists, new turns, new directions. And quite frankly, in Hong Kong, when you've got to be at the cutting edge of dining concepts, that's the only way that we can drive the business forward. That's the only way we can discover new things and move on to bigger and better things all the time. It doesn't take very long of being in this city to really understand what's right and what's wrong. I think fussy is probably the wrong word. Well educated, opinionated, probably really sums the whole thing up. You know, they understand quality, they understand freshness is a big thing. Freshness and quality of ingredients and execution of dishes, they all have an opinion. We don't try and ruin a dish by doing something that it doesn't really lend itself to. So I'm learning, and we learn here from those principles of Asian cuisine, particularly Southern China, Cantonese, Hong Kong cuisine, is not to mess around with the food too much, not to make it overcomplicated. I'm very conscious of the whole respectful thing. I'm in someone else's country doing a job that many local chefs could easily do. So I'm just in a very fortunate position, and it's not abused and it's not taken for granted. Could change in a matter of moments.